Hi everybody, so back for another day, and I'm actually out of pyjamas but still very much still in leisure wear, although I think possibly this is the same t-shirt I was wearing yesterday, but I'm going to wear it out in the wild today. I'm off to my brother-in-law's for a sort of a buffet lunch, which is very nice. I'm on driving duty, which is more than fair, as my wonderful husband has been sort of working so hard over the Christmas dinner and things like that, and it is his brother we're going to, and therefore we always have a little rule in our household that if it's sort of your family member, you get to have a glass of wine if you want to, and therefore the other person drives. I hope you guys, or do you guys have a similar rule? I'd love to hear in the comments below what your sort of guidelines are on how you share the driving, etc, etc. So I'm not actually sure I'm going to get any sewing done this side of the day. It's got to be about 10:30, 11 o'clock now, I think, and we've had another lovely lazy morning. Do you know what, I actually have quite vivid dreams, and this morning I got woken, like the last dream I remember was actually being with Tom Cruise, as you do. Apparently he said he got quite a crush on my email address, which is obviously so mad. So that's so funny. Honestly, isn't it wonderful how your brain moves? We were just literally in a restaurant, no, in a hotel. We were talking about some sort of latest release he was doing. Just really casual conversation, nothing special whatsoever. Just, you know, Tom Cruise, as you go. And then I went from that to standing at a reception area, and yeah, very strange how my brain works. And then I realised I hadn't checked out. This is in my dream, and that was what woke me up, as you do. TMI, but I'm sharing with you the insights of my brain. And so this afternoon I intend to get some the bags made, which would be really lovely. And I got one of those decision paralysis moments this morning, because this outfit is so comfy to wear, and this is the Calzodia, I don't know, I can't say it. Anyway, bought this when I was in Split with Molly back in September. That must have been maybe October. I'm losing, it must possibly be October. And it's just made out of this most beautiful modal French terry sort of jersey stuff, nothing like I've ever seen before. It's almost scuba-esque actually, but it's really soft. And so this is what I want to be wearing. I really like how this lovely stripy top goes with it, and this is left over from my mint velvet days, which has got to be nearly 10 years ago, and actually it's bagging out a little bit, which is a bit frustrating. But I also have, just on my shelf here, the lovely Maison Faux for a sack. I don't know, can't quite reach that yet. Which I know would look amazing with my maroon sort of jeans that I bought in France. And obviously just finished the simi skirt yesterday. So real, I am really pleased with this, and obviously the video you watched yesterday will have details of this on there, because this is coming out to you tomorrow. So real decision paralysis on what to wear, but I just want to be comfortable, and that's the thing about this betwixtmas, sort of between Christmas and the New Year. I don't really have any plans. I absolutely love not having any plans. I just want to be in comfies and sew and just be with my family and my gorgeous whippet, do some dog walks, but I'm going to take me and my husband into Tunbridge Wells one day next week. I can't even remember what day of the week it is right now, because we want to buy some new bed linen. It is our 25th wedding anniversary this year. I make no apologies for the fact that I will be mentioning that all year. And my husband has surprised me, which is lovely, to go to Dartmouth where it all began, which is just beautiful. And that's he proposed to me on the 13th of February, and we're going back there on the 13th of February, which is lovely. But the reason I was talking about Tunbridge Wells is because I remember that my grandma and granddad bought us a really beautiful bed linen set for our wedding gift, or one part of our wedding gifts. And that's long since gone, unfortunately, but I thought it would be really nice and well overdue to buy and invest in some really nice bed linen to see us through the years ahead, which Sorry, that really got me. Yeah, just hang on a sec. Okay, let's try that again. Sorry, I literally have got tears in my eyes. I'm just wiping away some tears. Sorry about that. I think my grandma and granddad appreciated and knew what I did not, is that if you invest in the small things, or the everyday things, if you invest in those, if you invest in those from day one, they'll see you through for many years ahead. My grandma and granddad were just the most inspirational people ever. And the older I get, the more I realise, it's the everyday things in life that make the biggest difference. And so I thought it would just be really nice to invest in some bed linen now that will see us through for the years ahead. A really long explanation into why I'm doing that, but why I was talking about that. Sorry, I'm literally joys of vlogging, eh? Anyway, the reason I was saying about that is because I have days ahead that I will be able to dress up in and wear those on these. So comfies today is okay. Sorry about that. Gosh, an emotional beast I am at times, but so appreciative of, and I talk about it a lot, and again I make no apologies for that, the here and the now, and the what you can appreciate in the moment and what you can invest in now, because these are the best years of our lives, certainly the best years of my life. I look at Molly, who's 21, and think, just felt everything was always new, and everything was ahead of us. And I think then about my dad, who was in his 50s, and I used to think he was ancient. It's funny, isn't it? Oh my goodness. What a funny old world. But anyway, I'm going to stop waffling on now. I'm going to go and take my doggo for a lovely walk, just in the local area actually, so I might take you with me. And then I think probably by then it'll be time for us to go, and I will pick up with you, maybe share some countryside on the way to my brother-in-law's house, and then I'll pick up with you a bit later on. Oh, literally, I've got tears. Hopefully less emotional when I see you later. Hi everybody, so much later in the evening now. I've had a lovely day out. I will have sliced in just before this one of the dog walks that I did today, literally around our local block. It is such a lovely place to live. Some really nice sort of variety of houses and things, and in particular it's literally a couple of streets away from us. Just beautiful, feels like I'm in the middle of the nowhere. So when I'm watching vlogs myself, I do find it quite fascinating to see what the local area looks like when, of my local vlog, of my favourite vloggers. So I thought I'd share that with you. I am now, it's about 6:30 now, so came home. Unfortunately, I was really allergic to the cats at my brother-in-law's house, so I just took an antihistamine, had a quick snooze, and actually feel a lot better now, although I'm quite nasally and things. And I'm about to finally make the So Much Space Tote. This is a pattern from my wonderful friend Sam, So Will It Sparkle with Sam. I will leave a link to her channel below. But this bag I've made I think 7 or 8 of these now, and I've got a couple more here to make, and so I'm really looking forward to making these. I've maybe shared some of the process with you, but actually this is the pattern available on Sam's website, but actually there's a full sew along that Sam does, which I followed when I was first making them. But I can pretty much make them almost with my eyes closed now, but I love it. I love the size of the bag. I love the fact that it uses up beautiful remnants that I've got, and I've been really enjoying gifting those to friends and family. So thank you very much, Sam, for creating such a wonderful pattern. I'm going to get sewing now. So I've shared a few snippets with you there, but Sam does have an amazing sew along, so please head over to her website and her YouTube channel. She's got the most amazing YouTube channel. She's just finished Vlogmas. Well done, Sam, all the way through. Yeah, just brilliant. And I hope you're feeling fit and well, because I know you were poorly somewhere in the middle there. So yeah, hopefully you've had a lovely Christmas. But here we are, number 1 of 2 bags complete. I love it. Used up a remnant of the cassette denim, and inside I've just used a viscose. Again, a really lovely way of using up remnants. And I thought this the cream twill tape just went really beautifully with it. I just love the size of this bag. Obviously bags never look brilliant without anything in them. And in case you're, yes, I'm not sure if Sam will watch this, but if you are Sam, I have adapted some of the sizes of the pockets because I've just used what I had. And actually what I did was actually just fold a rectangle of a pocket piece in 2 to create a finished edge here. Sam actually has you with 2 pieces, put them right side together, turn them out on themselves, and then top stitch here, which I didn't do. And then I actually opted to put one on the outside as well. For me, I just like the feature of that. I'm not sure I'll actually use it as a pocket, but they are usable pockets, of course. And I think you might have seen me pop in. These are Sarah Hart's labels. This one says I am me, and on the other side here I've put one that says I am kind. I just thought they picked up the colours really well. And again, just a nice little feature. I just really like it, and I'm really looking forward to using this tomorrow, which is cool. In the footage, it's fast time, so I'm not sure you'll see, but honestly, I've made quite a few of these, and each time, for some reason, I almost forget to do the boxing out on the bag at the bottom, which, yeah, would just change the shape of the bag actually, but just be a rectangle bag with no bottom on it. When you box out the bottom, it's looks something like that. But yeah, that's yeah. But really enjoy making that. I'm going to go and make something to eat, and then I'm going to come back and do the other one. So there you go, another day done, and 2 bags made, which I'm really pleased about. And what I love about this bag is that depending on the fabric you make it in, it comes out slightly differently, obviously in terms of looks, but also structure. So this is a more heavyweight denim, sort of cotton twill actually, remnant that I bought from Rainbow Fabrics ages ago. I really like how that's come out. So you can see it holds its structure, whereas the more drapey cassette denim, now of course you could obviously you could interline that or something, but you can see there that's going to be an entirely different feel of bag, so that's going to need to have things in it in order to make that sit more structured. But I'm really happy with both of those, and I love busting the stash of remnants that I have in order to create really useful and usable bags. So thank you once again to Sam from Sew Let's Sparkle with Sam for such a brilliant pattern of the So Much Space tote. Right, I will leave it for there today. Just it goes that way around. Leave it there today, and tomorrow will be very much a prep day. So I'm going to be doing some cutting out, so I will take you with me on the journey of that tomorrow. Still looking, I love looking at the stash of fabrics that is just behind you as I look just there. There's some beautiful fabrics there, and I'll have a rummage with you tomorrow and see what I fancy making over the coming days. How lucky am I? I hope you're feeling lucky too, and I love to hear from you. A lovely message yesterday from a lady in Norway, so fancy that, that's lovely. So hi, if you're watching again today, thank you for getting in touch, and please you get in touch too, because it's really makes my day to receive messages from those that respond often. So thank you so much, Laura and Nikki and Jenny and so many more, Rita, and so many more that message me on a very regular basis. It does mean the world to me, so thank you for that. I'll see you tomorrow.